This podcast contains discussions about sensitive topics, including mental health, alcohol and substance use, as well as suicide. It may also include strong language. The viewpoints expressed by guests do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the hosts. Listener discretion is advised. If you or someone you know needs support, please reach out to a trusted professional or a helpline.
Twist the throttle, let it burn. Every mile's a lesson learned. Lean it hard, don't let it slide. Life's a ride we cannot hide.
Welcome back, listeners. Welcome back, viewers, to another episode of Twist the Throttle. This week we have Casper or Sinead. How are you, mate? Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
I think I didn't know your name until you added me on Facebook. So I knew you as Casper for a couple of weeks before that.
Yeah, I was the same.
Depends on who you're asking.
So
What my name.
where did Casper come from?
Initially, when I moved here from Ireland, the kids at school,
Because you were white.
almost pale blue, gave me Casper.
Yeah.
But then, as I got older, I actually realised that I could speak with the dead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
That's not in the interview. That will be now.
So you still can do that? Yeah, it's a pretty interesting skill to have, yeah. My mum's friend can do it. I went to spiritualist church and experimented a little bit myself. Scared me, so I didn't pursue it any further.
It can be.
Yeah.
It can be scary, but it can be helpful
Yeah.
as well.
So you can just do it, you got to get yourself into preparation to do it, or
It
it
depends.
kind of just happens.
Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it's someone needs to get a message. Yeah.
It's unreal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I spoke about it on maybe one of our podcasts about one time I was in New Zealand. Sorry, Jeff. Hello, Jeff.
Hi.
My mum paid for me to go to a clairvoyant, and she said, I'll pay for it as long as you take the tape and put it in the machine. And it wouldn't record. The lady said, it's not recording. It's not. I'm freaking out going, fuck, my mum. So I said, I'm paying for it. You got to record it. And it wouldn't work. So, well, it's not recording. It's not meant to be recorded. Yeah. So, yeah, I've had that going all the way through my life. And I do believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most don't, and when I tell them the story, you kind of get that funny look. But I think
Is it people you know or just random?
sometimes people I know, and usually randoms.
Not something you couldn't try and communicate with a certain person, or
No, it's usually they come to me.
yeah.
Sitting around a table with friends a few years ago, and I kind of got this. I get like this piercing noise in my ear.
Pitch noise, yeah.
And then I start to feel a pain, and I don't know what the pain is. And then they come through, they talk to me, and it's usually pain wherever their injury or from when they pass away. And she actually was the grandmother of the lady I was sitting with. And she was supposed to get her nan's bracelet when her nan passed away, but she never got it.
Received it, yeah.
So her nan actually told me who had it, and she went and got it the next day.
Wow. Unreal.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
That's
a bit freaky. But
Yeah, I can imagine it.
And you've experienced that from quite a young age? When did it really...
my very first memory is back in Ireland, actually, in the bathroom. And you know how when you set soap on the bath, it's dry, it's not going to move. Like if
Yeah.
it's wet, it will slide down. But when it's dry, it actually won't move. And I was in the bathroom, and the soap actually came off the bath and just kept going up and down on the bath. Yeah, bath was dry, soap was dry.
I remember doing that with my little brother. We used to lather ourselves up and fucking up and down in the bath.
Yeah.
It was good fun.
No, this one was dry.
Yeah.
Wasn't fun at 6.
Yeah.
No, I
yeah.
can imagine.
No, but
That'd
scary.
Yeah.
I've had some things that were kind of drug related when I was really high and like fucking experienced ghosts and stuff, I think. Or maybe it was my brain. I don't know. But anyway, let's move on to motorbikes and podcast stuff. Because
Hey, that's an interesting start.
it is a really interesting start.
You left that out of your little description, didn't you?
I did.
So, first memory of being on a bike, Casper?
I actually only got my license. Oh, license or on a bike?
On a bike.
On a bike, beginning.
On a bike. God.
Did you have motorbikes growing up as a
Why
kid?
not?
No.
No. I only got my license when I was 40.
Yep.
Where'd the passion for that come from?
I've always liked motorbikes, and I had been a pillion for a few years prior to that, being a pillion.
Yeah.
So I kind of just bit the bullet and thought, oh, I'll just go get my license and jump on.
And see how it goes. By
First time ever,
yeah. How was that? How was that first time?
Scary,
Yeah.
yeah. I actually learned in my backyard, just learning
Like
to balance and
Clutch control. And
clutch
the rest of it.
control and then out in a court, and I was on a little Honda Shadow 400.
Giddy up.
Yeah.
Always cruises then?
Yeah.
Done much dirt bike stuff or?
I have a dirt bike.
Yeah.
I've got a Yamaha 250, I think it is.
Yeah, cool.
Little blue one.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
Blue, definitely Yamaha.
Yeah. So that's my first time owning a dirt bike too.
Yeah. Do you go out with the bloke and he's...
I have been out a couple of times, yes.
Yeah.
I fall off a lot.
I think that's the point, isn't it?
You do learn to stop falling over because
Like a lot. I haven't learned.
not yet. Have you got all your safety equipment? That's more important. Have you got your gloves and your helmet
I have
and chest
gloves,
protection?
helmet, and glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. You learn to actually not fall off because it hurts when you fall off.
Well, the last one I actually fell into a really big puddle. I haven't been back on it.
Oh, that sucks.
It was very cold.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I talked about buying a dirt bike and about 8 of the guys from the Rust Knots are like, no.
Yeah, I was one of them.
Yeah,
going,
you're broken enough. Dude.
yeah, no,
That's
not a great idea. So you hang out at servos and talk to people like me because I'm a bit of a weirdo like that. Do you like to have a bit of a servo chat when you're topping up your car, leaning against it? You see a nice bike or something?
If you listen to our show regularly, you'd know where this is coming from.
Not really.
Not really. You'd be open to somebody,
She prefers the dead.
big furry dude, come up and start a conversation.
I'd be polite. I'd say hello.
Yeah, it's
But,
good. Yeah, I think a lot of people are closed off. You know,
Yeah, you do.
they don't. Really, I talk to
You
everybody.
do have that.
My
you do
son
have that,
hates
that
it.
fuck off look on your eyes most of the time. So
Me?
I mean that with much love.
I have been told that.
So early life, mate. Your story came through for me, and I knew you had an interesting story, but fucking did not realize how interesting. Let's say that. So born in '79, back in over in Ireland.
Yep.
Second born to your mum, first to your dad. What was that dynamic like?
I don't have much memory as a child, about 6 onwards. I do remember fighting a lot. My parents fought a lot. My father was abusive towards my mother. My big brother's 5 years older than me. I never knew him to not be my brother till I was older.
Yeah.
Don't see him. He's actually still in Ireland. So haven't seen him for 10 years. He's got 4 kids.
Do you have contact at least, or
Every now and then, not very
Yeah,
often.
yeah.
It's the hour difference, and that's hard, yeah. I'm at work or asleep, and then he's at sleep or at work. He's got his 4 children and his wife, and
Yeah.
life moves on? Unfortunately,
yeah,
there are a lot of family over in Scotland. It's hard.
it is hard.
Yeah, I'm actually lucky at 4 in the morning. They're all still kind of like
Yeah, it's
you know,
hard.
their afternoon, which is
Yeah,
catch up with a little bit. But
yeah. And then I've got my sister. She's a year younger than me, a year, a month and a day. She lives here. She's in Lara. Don't see much of her.
By choice or by life?
Oh, by lot, I think. A little bit by choice. Yeah, it's hard.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So middle of 3 kids, had family circumstances shape.
Family circumstance. My mum walked out when I was 6. Prior to that, I only actually know her as an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Wasn't very motherly, maternal. She found it very hard to love her children. She was abused a lot as a child growing up as well. Then she had my brother, and then between my brother and myself, she actually had 4 miscarriages.
No.
So I think life just got the better of her.
yeah, that kind of freaking fucks you up a little bit.
Yeah.
So has that type of experience made you a better mother yourself? You reckon?
I try to be.
Yeah.
I try to be as good as a mum as I can.
Yeah.
It's hard when you don't grow up with the maternal
Yeah.
instincts of a mother. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
try and, I think, accommodate that.
Yeah.
And I was pretty much the mother to my sister after my mum
Yeah.
left. So I became that. At 6 years old, I became the mother that I'd be changing.
Nappies and the whole like.
Not nappies as such, because she's only a year older,
Oh, yeah.
younger than me. But when my mum was about and my parents were about, my mum was always at the pub drinking anyway. So my brother kind of stepped in to look after myself and my sister. And my father actually did time in prison. So he was very involved with the IRA. And myself and my siblings were actually thrown into an orphanage.
Yeah.
So we were there for about 18 months, I think. I remember it a little bit. I was about 4.
Yeah.
My sister was 3.
That was from your grandmother stepping up.
Yeah,
Stepping
so
in.
because she was an alcoholic and we were left at home a lot, my nan would be called by the neighbours. You know, the girls are in shitty nappies and my
Because you're only
sister-
young then. You're saying five.
Less than
Yeah.
4, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, fucking hell, man. And it was a done thing over there back then, wasn't it?
yeah.
And booze hounds, yeah. The IRA back in the day, there's I don't know, from what I've seen.
What you've seen is pretty much what
Yeah.
Yeah, so
They
I
go
grew up
around
with guns.
stealing the iron off the roof to sell for scrap and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Do you remember much of that time, like much involvement with your dad, what your dad was into, or?
I know he robbed a bank. I do remember we had a lot of guns in the house. They'd be hidden in the freezer or under mattresses. When he was arrested, we were living in a caravan at the back of my grandparents' property. And when he was arrested, they sent every police officer in the area to
Yeah.
arrest him. My sister was pulled out of her bassinet because they just needed to find the guns.
Yeah, right.
So she was yanked out of her bassinet and we were just all thrown outside. He was taken away.
Wow.
He was the actual getaway driver
Right.
for the
Bank heist,
Bank robbery, yeah, right.
robbery.
Jeez.
It's a fucking story, isn't it? Yeah. So you got memories of, so you were put in an orphanage at a pretty young age, or?
Yeah, well, I was...
And do you remember sticking around? Was that, how long were you in the orphanage for?
18 months.
18 months. I actually would have been only 3, so it was 18 months.
Yeah, right.
We were
Were
thrown
they
in the
fucking nasty to you, or was it
Yeah,
quite
they
a
were
good?
nuns.
Yeah.
The nuns.
So
We were segregated, so the girls were in one area and the boys were in the other.
Yeah.
So we weren't allowed to see our brother.
Yeah.
I think he was brought in for maybe... This is story, yeah, this is me remembering all of it, but my nan told me he was brought in for maybe half an hour every day to say hello, and
Yeah.
that was it. I remember the room. I do remember that. They're just the big, massive timber floorboards. Looks like an old church, and massive, like, heavy drapes, and
Yeah.
those old steel cots that...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was...
So your dad only did a couple of years.
He ended up only doing 18 months out of a
Yeah.
3-year, and that was due to us being put in an orphanage. So they released him, and we were released to him.
You released to him, and then he took you and your sister and jumped over to Australia.
No, well, I didn't come here till I was 10.
Okay.
So it was another 4 or 5 years before we even...
Yeah.
Did he still carry on with his stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the background.
Yeah. Did he try and hide it from you?
Yeah. His family all lived here, so his parents and his 10 siblings all lived here.
Yeah.
He actually moved to Ireland when he was 18 and he didn't intend on staying. He met my mum there and they got married and
He got mixed up in the IRA
he
stuff.
got mixed. Well, his family were already.
Oh, they already were.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So he was born into it.
Yeah, he was born into it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So when we have our guests come on, I normally ask you guys to send me a bit of a story of your life. And the line in yours that kind of broke my heart a little bit was your dad, when your mum left, your dad treated you as a wife in
Yeah.
every aspect of the word.
Yeah.
So the abuse started very young,
At 6.
6.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
unbelievable.
And that went on. Obviously, you said at 10, he brought you to Australia
Yep.
illegally.
Kidnapped.
You and your
Yeah.
sister.
Yeah.
So your brother was left behind at that point?
Yeah, so my brother was my mum's, not his.
Yeah.
After she left I think about 6 months later, she came and took him and left me and my sister with my dad.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, in every aspect, I became his wife.
yeah, doing all the housework, kids, the whole lot.
Everything.
Yeah, all the stuff we don't want to talk about. We're
I'm okay talking with her.
yeah.
It is what it is, yeah.
Do you block
I had...
it out? Like a lot of people say they block out experiences like that.
I had 6 years of therapy
Yeah.
Mm.
after he was arrested.
Yeah.
I try to block it out so I can try live a normal life.
Yeah, of course.
I think I've lived a semi-normal life.
Yeah,
I do get triggered by some stuff.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah, but I try not to let it control.
Control your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think that abuse shaped your adolescence and views of the world? I know where we met you is obviously a
Yes.
big part of it.
Yeah, that is a big part of it. My thing in my life is if I can save a child from any type of abuse, I'll go to the ends of the earth
Yeah.
to do
Yeah.
it. But in some sense too, like I know I can be a hard ass, but I think I'm more of a softie than anything. And
Yeah.
I think my childhood may have a lot to do with that. Yeah.
There's a protective wall that once you let people in, you are one of the most amazing people I know. But it's getting through that initial stage of
Yeah, I do put it up quite a
Yeah.
bit. I even, you know what, I put it up with people closest to me. I don't show enough, probably a lot of affection towards my kids emotionally. I try not to. If they see me cry, I feel like I'm letting them down
Yeah.
in some sense. My kids were kind of my saviors. Had my eldest at 19.
Yeah.
That's when I was still living at home when I fell pregnant. And that kind of was my excuse to get out of home. And when I say home, I say living with my father. So my kids kind of became my saviour. And then when I was 27 was when I
Yeah.
had him arrested.
Yeah. What was the catalyst for that decision?
So I had just had a little girl. I'd had my eldest girl. She was 4. And him and his new wife had actually just adopted a little girl from China. And my sister was pregnant with the little girl.
And you're like, not again.
No, this is not happening.
So all my life growing up, he actually used to say to me, oh, it's only you. I'd never touch your sister, I promise. I kind of not made myself available, but I thought, well, if I let him do it,
I'm protecting her.
he's not going to protect. He's not going to do it to my sister until we both spoke up, and he was actually doing it to both of us. I just separated from my husband. Things was going to shit, and I always promised myself while my grandfather was alive, I'd never speak of it, which was his dad. The day he died, I told my ex-husband. Yeah.
And did he fucking... I would have.
He took me straight to the police station.
I would have fucking done one more than that. I would have been going around there with a fucking axe.
A lot of people wanted to, but I needed what I needed, not what anyone else needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They needed to not get that way, so I could do what I needed to do. Yeah.
So you had relationship with the grandfather.
Yeah,
Was
so
it
Granddad
respect
was
for him or respect?
respect for my grandfather. He was an amazing human. He actually lived with us for a few years. Yeah, I couldn't do it to him. No matter, it didn't matter what I was going through or what I'd been through. I just couldn't do it to him.
Yeah.
So what type of support services were they for you? I know the organisation that we don't talk about, but you're an adult then, 27-year-old. What type of support services were available to you?
I wasn't actually offered a lot of
No.
services.
No.
Yeah, before.
It kind of felt like once I spoke about it, the main goal was just to have him arrested. I was offered the counselling. So they offer you what's called B.A.C.A, Victims of Crime, and they give you a piece of paper to fill out in what you think is going to help you with your recovery. I put down psychology. I was writing a book at the time, so I put down a laptop so I could write my book. And then I actually requested a holiday to go. Friends of mine were actually going to Bali at the time.
Yeah.
So
You wanted to be with
I
your friends.
just needed to go, and they were my support the whole way through everything. So actually one of them was one of the first people I met when I landed in Australia. So yeah, I needed the holiday. I needed, and as horrible as it sounds, I needed to know that my kids were protected, and I knew they'd be protected with their dad, and I had to get away from that.
Everything.
Yeah.
So 2-year court process. He was arrested as a guard at Port
Yeah,
Phillip.
so he worked at Port Phillip Prison.
I'm still trying to work out how that works if he was arrested in Ireland, but
His record in Ireland would never made it to Australia.
yeah, right.
So at the time, his brother, my uncle, was actually very good friends of the immigration minister.
Right.
So the papers were signed illegally. My sister and myself were brought here illegally.
Wow.
and his record was scratched, and they didn't know about it here.
Mate.
So he became a police.
He might have been he would have been a
so-
fucking pretty loose unit and be in the prison system too. Yes.
He was. I got to know some of the prison guards, and I've actually come across a few of them in the last couple of years, which is really weird. As soon as you mentioned their name, they said, yeah, it was pretty fucked in the head. They all saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually bullied a lot of the younger prisoners. But yeah, he was arrested at work. They marched in and arrested him in the prison.
That would have been a great.
That's fucking great.
Would've
I
been-
actually I don't mind that at all. I wish you could have been there to see it.
I wish I could have, but
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed.
Yeah. I wish you could have been there to see that. That would have been really gratifying for you, to be honest.
Yeah. So
Mm.
I've heard the stories though over the few years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's your past shaped your approach to protecting others, especially children?
Well, I actually have this. I don't know if it's me or if it's the people, but I tend to judge a lot of people. If I see things that kind of trigger me in the way my father was with me, I just kind of automatically go, yeah, he's a bit.
Yeah,
There's something
there's something
not
off
right there.
Yeah. I've got a mate who's a cop who said he was a cop for 6 months, and he said I had to stop because I couldn't walk into a room and look at people anymore.
Yeah.
So I looked at what's he capable of. I
Yeah.
guess it's that kind
And
of
that's
same
kind of the
that same
same.
view of shit as well.
Protecting kids, that's pretty much like my first up, especially if kids are around. I do kind of tweak my ears, and I'm very standoffish as well. I think I try and love too much in regards to kids. Like with my own, I know, and it's something myself and my partner are going through at the moment. I know I'm soft with kids, but then I also know I can be. I was quite strict with them growing up when they were little. They weren't allowed to stay at friends, and
They had to be in your custody at all times.
yeah, the only place they were allowed to stay at was with their dad or my sister. And then even then, I didn't really let them stay at my sister's a lot because I didn't know who they were bringing into the house if I wasn't there.
And having
As,
It's understandable.
being raised with seeing the worst of humanity. I
Yeah.
guess having faith in humanity becomes a bit harder.
it does. And
Yeah.
then actually, I found out when my daughter was 15, my father was still around at the time, and he'd actually started to abuse her. So she's kind of been dealing with that since she was 15. Then she entered an abusive relationship, and I could have easily killed him. But
Definitely.
you've got to. I still think as they get older, you've got to let them make mistakes. I think they've got to learn by their own mistakes. I can try and guide. I can try and lead them, but at the end of the day, they've got to make their own mistakes. And unfortunately, sometimes I don't hold them accountable for them. But I think it comes back to a lot of when I needed them the most, they were there, and they didn't know that
They
that
didn't know
was
they were.
important.
Yeah.
It stopped me from probably committing suicide a couple of times because I'd just stop and,
Who's going to
you know
look
what,
after the
my
kids?
kids are home, they need me.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be the mum that was walking away from her children like mine did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
Definitely.
It's hard being a parent. And I was a single parent since my youngest was 10 months old. She's now 19.
Yeah, right. So
Partners in between, but you're still a single parent at the end of the day, yeah?
Yeah.
And it comes down to,
what you put in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tried to do the best I could, and yeah, they're getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about education. So you completed a diploma in community services and case management. What drove you to do that?
Probably partially the organisation we don't speak of. Being there, CL, I think I needed to expand with today's issues with
Yep.
kids. I think kids are a lot softer these days. Not like we were when we were growing up, you know. You say boo and they cry. It's really hard. And I just needed to kind of understand, I think, in today's, like kids in today, what they need and how we adjust to that. And So I
Yeah,
thought
that
the
dynamic's
point-
changed from
think
20,
it's-
20 years ago
Like,
to now. It's been totally
we say
different.
it every episode, but like it's a different world.
Yeah.
And there's constant. There's no off. You know, we always had an off. Like if you
Yeah.
if you had a problem at school, at least you got to go home. If you had a problem at home, at least you got to go to school. You know, there was always time where you were away from the problem. Now it's with technology.
It's
It's
always
constant.
yeah.
It's just always there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was part of the reason. Another part was through COVID. So I thought, well, why not do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to be at home.
upskill, yeah.
So why not do something?
Yeah.
And I chose that.
So how's that helped you with your work and personal healing?
I think it's helped a little bit with the work, but then the work also can be triggering for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
You know, I can get calls and they're pretty shitful phone
Mm.
calls, and sometimes I need to sit on my own, or sometimes I need to be amongst people.
Yep.
It's really hard, but I know within myself I need to do it. It's not a want, it's more of a need, because I need to be saving those kids.
Yeah.
And I know if we can do it, stay at it.
Balancing past trauma with raising 3 children and 2 grandchildren. What tools have helped you maintain strength and resilience? What gets you through?
What gets me through day by day?
Yeah. Do you have like a mantra you live by, or just that self-drive, or that not wanting to let them down?
It's kind of self-drive. It's not wanting to let people down. It's knowing that I've got a purpose when I get up in the morning. A long time I felt like I didn't have a purpose. A long time I actually felt like I was just someone else's purpose, you know, a tool to be used and abused.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, just knowing that I've got something to get up to and to do day by day. You know, it can be monotonous and it's routine, but I need routine and structure, and I've got a lot of habits that I think come from it. Yeah, like I'll wipe a bench down 300 times, and I think it's just...
Live with OCD about things, or
I don't know if it's OCD. I think it's just to distract myself.
Things have to be a certain way sometimes. Or?
No, I think it's to settle my mind.
Okay.
If I overthink, I need to be doing something. And a lot of the time too, while I was still at home and the abuse was happening, I think I'd go in and clean my room, or I'd go and scrub the bathroom, or I'd do dishes, and it's because I knew if I was doing something, he wouldn't come near me.
Keep yourself busy.
Yeah, so I think I've got to be busy. Don't get me wrong, I love downtime, but yeah, I think in my head I've just got to stay busy. Yeah.
So we've got you in this week on the back of last week, which for you is an hour ago. Like, came in with Jack Ox. How did you guys meet?
So through the organisation.
We're going to mention B.A.C.A, all right? So,
Yeah,
no,
so
we-
through-
We're deep enough in
We're
now.
not,
that
we're not talking.
about,
We're gonna,
we can talk about it.
We can
That-
talk about,
you made it this
you're
far.
not speaking.
Congratulations.
For them,
The organisation that we don't normally talk about, it's called B.A.C.A,
yeah.
Bikers Against Child Abuse.
Yes.
So in B.A.C.A, I was actually on leave of absence for a little while until when
That
I
was
came back.
Right about.
Right as when we started.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I think we met maybe two or three times, and then you're
And
gone.
then
Yeah.
After those people keyed your car.
Yeah. Yes.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It was a little bit
Coincidental.
Very coincidental.
Oh.
Anywho. I think just before I came back, Jack started there.
Yeah.
Initially, I actually said to the chapter, he won't get my vote.
Was there something about him that you didn't like, or is he just talked too much? or-
No, it wasn't that I didn't like it. It was more afraid of.
Yeah.
Okay.
He kind of had this look about him where it was gentle and caring, and
Hmm.
looked through me a little bit, and I just thought, yeah, no, I can't have him around. Unfortunately, I did say to him I won't vote him in, but he stuck around, and I was in a relationship at the time, and that fell apart, and then, yeah, I think we were on a couple of rides, and a bit of flirting went on, and
And now he claims that was
Your part.
it was a bit of both.
Yeah.
I think we can both take. Yeah.
So how's his presence in your life impacted your life, your mindset, healing?
Jack's very comforting, actually. I feel very safe in his presence. He has taught me a lot that I probably should take more notice of and probably put into practice. Unfortunately, I don't. I don't know if it's stubbornness. I don't know if it's due to my life. He has shown me a lot of things. He's the reason why I have a dirt bike. He's the reason why I wanted to love again and open myself up wholly. I've always kind of held back from relationships, and I think that's why they've failed. He allows me to do that.
It's good.
Yeah.
I struggle with relationships.
Yeah. You know what? I do too. I don't think any relationship is easy. You're always going to have.
It's challenging. It's challenging letting somebody else in.
It is. It is. And it's, you know what? It's been challenging for both of us. We both have history and we both set in our ways.
So now you're raising kids together. How's that going?
Now we're
Guys-
raising kids together. Look, his kids are amazing.
Yeah.
I love them dearly.
Yeah.
I'd like to think I treat them well, and they treat me well. They're very respectful, very
Yeah,
caring.
good.
Having a few teething issues with my daughter at the moment, to be honest. That's causing a little bit of chaos and uproar in the house. That's hard to deal with.
Yeah, my daughter had to move back to her mum's because she was, well, she's
A
always
shithead.
she's always welcome here. She's just having trouble at school. She found it easier to be down there with airy-fairy mum that doesn't have any fucking rules than being here with me going, no, you have to go to school.
Yeah, well, I think that's where we're headbutting, myself and Jack. I'm a little bit more lenient on my daughter, and she's causing issues amongst the household, which isn't fair on everyone else.
Yeah.
And my issue is, as the mum, I'm kind of trying to protect her, but I'm trying to also keep the peace in the house. It's hard. Like, I've probably been too soft with her. Yeah. It's hard, yeah.
How old is she now?
She's 19,
19,
so
yeah.
she needs to be held accountable, but unfortunately, as her mum, I'm doing all the work for her. Yeah.
Keep doing that. She'll keep pushing too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, let her be accountable. She's not a baby anymore.
I know. I know in my heart. In my head, I know.
Yeah.
In my heart, it's...
Yeah, I know.
She's still my
I know.
baby.
She's still your baby.
I know.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It is hard. I've got no answers for you. I'm probably going to be there in fucking 4 years' time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does riding the bike lifestyle factor into your life?
Well, like I said initially, I was the pillion and got bored. So, but as a pillion, I did enjoy the piece of it. But as a rider myself, it's the only time that I'm not thinking about everyone else. I'm not thinking about my kids. I'm not thinking about work. I'm actually thinking, you know what? I'm actually doing something for myself.
Did you take to it straight away?
I did. 6 weeks after I got my learners, I actually rode to Adelaide
Yeah, right.
on a little 400.
Yep.
So I was shit scared, don't get me wrong.
Iron ass ride and a half, that one.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. And it was with a big group. It was with B.A.C.A, and
Yeah.
by the time we got into Adelaide, there was probably about 60 of us.
That's fantastic.
So I was a little postie on steroids.
Yeah.
I rang that thing's neck.
Try to keep up with a bit.
Pretty eye-opening. I speak to my mate Dan. He's from the Adelaide scene, and there's a lot of bike groups over that way. And he said that back in the day was a fucking staunch fucking crew over that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they got in a little bit of trouble or something. They like took it too seriously, I think, and they had to pull back.
Lost
a little bit.
sight of the mission.
Yeah.
Yes. Do not lose sight of the mission.
There is a lot of B.A.C.A, the amount of education, the amount of training that was involved in that. Like, I was fucking deep into that, trying to get everything done as quickly as possible to be able to be as helpful as I could, as quickly as I could. And
It's hard.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out timing-wise.
Yeah. It's a lot of commitment.
Yeah.
A lot of commitment. And it can be actually very emotional.
Definitely, yeah. I think the ride we did down the valley was, really gave me the why we do it.
Yeah.
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 And then not getting the result we wanted, riding back was fucking devastating. Like,
Yeah.
that
Were you
was-
there that day?
Yeah.
Where was it?
Druin.
Drew.
For me, that was the point where I went,
Yeah, that's where you're like, I just want to kill this guy. Yeah. Don't know if I can do that.
This is,
Yeah.
It's hard. It is hard to walk
Yeah.
away from it, like things like. And it's hard when we've got the initials and we've got the kids and we get them on board, and then
yep, and then it
for
fails.
whatever reason
Yeah.
it just stops.
Falls and
Yeah.
stops because you can't be there all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's until I know that we have actually made a difference and saved that one child. I think I'll stick with B.A.C.A. That's And that's my own therapy.
What originally got you involved? How did you find B.A.C.A? What was your draw to it if you're only a pillion?
my ex-partner actually wanted to do something, and we'd actually gone to a meet and greet with it was a different group. It wasn't Bikers Against Child Abuse. It was another group. They no longer exist. We'd actually gone to one of their meet and greets, and because we wanted to do something. I'd always wanted to do something to help kids, and I'd never thought of a biker group. Like, I'd never heard of B.A.C.A. This other thing popped up and went there, but it felt like they were more about money.
Yeah.
And like the women, he literally said, "Oh, you can make sandwiches."
Yeah.
Wow.
Disrespect. Yeah.
I
Okay.
just went, yeah, no. So we walked away from that, and then
I think it's important that there is women involved in just looking after kids' interest. Yeah.
I think it brings a softer
It does bring a softer
side
yeah.
to the biker community.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think women can be more approachable.
Yeah, of course.
Burly fella for the kids.
But for a kid to see a big fella like me, they'd be like, "You're a protector." But
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless you look like the abuser,
Yeah, well,
which is
Yeah.
a big part of the training that we went through.
yeah, they're the questions that we
yeah.
ask. Yeah, the parents. So yeah, we found B.A.C.A. and got in contact with their good old Tinker. And we just went to one of the meetings and kept going. Yeah.
So into child liaison officer, so that's a big.
Yes, I
Big,
pretty much
big
went
role.
straight into that. I've been CL for 5 years. I've been with B.A.C.A. 6.
Yeah, wow.
So
Yeah.
I think I might need a break.
Yeah. That's a lot.
It's finding
that's
the
a
right,
lot. It's a
it's
lot
finding
to
the right
take.
person to fill your shoes, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, we've got a couple of
Yeah, good.
of newbies that
Yeah,
have come
good.
in, I think would fit the spot. Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
I'm not ready to let it go. I don't
Yeah, I
think,
know.
But I know I need to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you share any moments with B.A.C.A that moved you or reinforced why you're doing it?
Yeah, Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the side of me that I don't think many people have seen.
Yeah.
Um,
That was full protection mode.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
And it was also, she was 16.
Yeah.
It brought me back to me at 16.
Yeah.
And it brought me back to actually him being my father
Yeah.
type thing. I think that's what got me really going on that day.
Yeah. There was a lot of self-control from a lot of people. It was
Absolutely.
necessary that day.
Yes. I was that close.
Yeah. I'm basically,
I know who you're talking about.
I basically have to have this bloke on a leash most of the time. But I don't need the leash. His mum calls me now and it's all good.
Yeah. What's going on, Jeff? Don't worry, I'm going with him. Okay, that's all right.
I've just spoken to you, and I want to know what are you going to do about it? I'm going to be there. It's okay.
Yep.
The-
Yeah, I think not long after.
Yeah.
Well, not long after that, I think I did get a message, but we won't go into that. Yeah,
Yes.
that was fun.
Cool.
That was funny.
I'll just say, Psst.
That's the one.
How do bikes and the biking community help you heal and maintain balance in your life?
So you don't actually ride with a club, but you ride with the organisation. So
Yeah.
it's a bit different for you. Like getting on the bike, do you do that much for just fun, or is it more? Is that
I
part,
haven't
part
lately.
of the role sort of thing?
I haven't lately done it for just fun. Myself and Jack used to ride quite a bit last summer. Like, we've only had one summer together, really. So I probably more so ride
For the organisation.
organisation. I was actually terrified to ride on my own for a long time. It wasn't until probably about 12 months ago, actually. No, probably a bit longer than that, maybe 2 years ago, because it was before Jack where I did do my first ride on my own. And then when I did it, I kind of thought, you know what? This is freaking amazing. I've got no one around me. I've got no one talking in my ear.
Yeah,
And
I refuse to get.
I'm free.
comms.
Yeah, I'm by myself.
I don't want comms on the bike. Even as president of the club we're in, I can't have voices in my head while I ride. There's enough there already.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I just play
that's my therapy time. Like,
yeah. So I just jump on. I've got my music.
yeah.
Like I said before, it's where I don't have to think about anything else. Yeah. Oh, I literally don't think about anything.
It's almost meditative, like riding a bike, I think.
Yeah, I think it is. It is meditation in some sense.
Yeah.
You just can't black out, I guess.
Yeah. You have to focus on what
Yeah.
you're doing so your brain can actually take a rest for a minute.
Yeah.
I kind of look at it.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
think it's the only time my brain does rest. I'm pretty full on at work, and like I said, we've got the 4 kids at home, and I've got 2 kids that don't live at home, and they always call mum with issues, and yeah, doesn't matter if they're at home or they're not at home, they still want to.
They never grow up. They're always your babies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are always your babies. I just babied them too much.
So what role does Ox play in your biking life? Ride partner, protector, inspiration?
All of the above.
Yeah.
He's pretty good rider.
Yeah. How's that street bob going? It's going good, yeah?
Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Have you done any personalisation to it?
Casper.
Casper plates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Jack got them for me for my birthday
Yeah.
last year. Yeah.
Good job, Jack.
Yes. So I finally got them, and I actually.
We're going to need to do some more Ks on it. I'm getting the Rocket 3 back, hopefully. By the time this one fucking comes out, hopefully. Hey, it's been a while.
The red one.
No, I bought
no,
a
it's
Triumph
got-
Rocket 3,
bought a
and
Triumph.
I had it for 6 days, and a little piece of the gearbox fell out the bottom of it, and drained all its oil right up.
Punches the hole through the bottom of the yellow block.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
we're doing fun.
yeah. It was a $12,000 door stop, I thought, but no, they come to the party. I had a mechanical protection warranty,
Oh good.
so they're putting a new engine in it, so which is excellent.
Never
But,
had it.
they've had it for nearly 2 months now.
You had it 6 days. They've had it a lot longer.
Yeah, so I actually had to pay rego on it just today, actually.
Yeah.
I haven't had it.
Yeah, so they've had it for a bit over 2.5 months.
Yeah right.
Yeah, but anyway, I'll be back soon. We'll have to go for a ride.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We have our ride coming up.
we
I'd
do.
like to invite you guys on the autism awareness ride. We're doing on the 25th of October.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's a meeting at Brimbank Park going up.
Beautiful spot down there. So we're going up towards, we're going up Calder Park, going up Diggers,
Yeah.
heading inland, heading up to Trentham Way, cruising up in there, coming up the back way, up by the airport lookout, back onto the Calder, going to a place called D's for Lucky. We're going to have kids games and whatnot.
Yeah, there's a big
For
event, big
autism-
event on at the
Autism
these,
awareness.
Yeah.
That's we're supporting a company called ICANN Network,
Oh, nice.
and they help families
Yeah,
financially.
young kids, basically teaching kids what they can and can't do, like with their.
It's coming up. It'll be in a couple of weeks' time
Yeah.
when this comes out.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
get-
So you-
get
Yeah,
through.
yeah, I'll give you send you through.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've got ours coming up too.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
we'll be 8th of November. Is that right? Yeah,
Hang on, I got it on.
it's in my calendar. The
Took a photo of it.
my club has worked very hard in the last couple of years in building relationships with quite a few other SMCs. So
Yeah.
we might be able to bring a.
Fair number.
a couple.
The 8th of November, Saturday the 8th of November, and then rocking up at 8:30, kickstands up at 10.
Yeah.
Where from though, mate?
$25 per rider. It's McDonald's Western Ring Road outbound. And there's prizes and trophies and a barbecue, which is excellent. I'll put a little flyer right here. And yeah, it'd be good to jump on and support you guys, because you guys do a really, really good thing for the
Yeah.
for the
It
community.
was funny. It was funny when Ambo and I were involved. It was kind of like a bit of a lull. Like there wasn't any cases, and it's one of those things where you're like, man, I want to do something, but like I don't want there to be an abused child, so I have to.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, it's a
being
catch-22.
quiet is awesome, like, but
Yeah.
I'm doing a fuck ton of work here to try and help.
Yeah.
Like, and it was good. It was
Who designed the logo for that flyer? Because it fucking looks amazing. Is that an old stock? Anyway,
I'm not sure.
yeah, it looks good.
There's a certain amount of limited.
There is. I know there's.
Tin Man.
The Man of Tin.
Man.
Tin
Man of
designed
Tin.
Oh
it.
boy,
Yeah.
You've done a good job.
love that man. Quick
Barb's,
fire. Got $10 in your pocket. You're going to a servo. Could you be getting food, fuel, or smokes?
$10 won't buy you smokes, mate. That's fucking $60.
Yeah,
60.
take a mortgage out, swap a lung.
I actually don't grab food a lot. Jack grabs the food for us. I'll just be fueling. I
Fuel and
won't, buy, I
drink.
won't buy cigarettes from a servo.
Drinks.
Maybe,
Your
maybe a water.
sugary ones, water. Yeah,
Maybe a flavoured water or...
cool.
I used to drink a lot of V, but I've stopped.
The best bike you've ever ridden?
My little Shadow 750.
Yeah,
I
you miss
actually
it.
miss it a
Yeah.
lot.
The white
Yeah,
one.
the white one.
was
It
a
went
good
to
bike.
Queensland.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Worst mishap on a ride?
On my dirt bike,
Yeah,
falling in the puddle.
yeah, that sucked. Did the
wood, I
bike
actually-
actually go in the water?
Yeah, yeah,
It got fucked up too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I went in the water,
Cold.
like totally
And
wet.
fucking
one side.
in winter. It's
winter.
shit.
Love
Yeah.
it.
I had to empty my boots out. And actually,
love
I
it.
was like a child cracked.
You won't do that again, will you?
I'll try not to.
Yeah.
So you're a music in the headphones rider. What song gets you going?
What song gets me going? I love Luke Combs.
Oh,
So
yeah. So country.
it's not that I want to get going on the bike. Actually, I got to 150 the other day and I shit myself. It's more.
Sorry, that wasn't. I couldn't hold it in.
I know what it was.
I'm not going to say anything else.
So I've gotten.
No, I am not going to incriminate myself on this podcast.
I found out how fast my bike can go. Now it's going.
I think I clicked my one into fourth gear and it was already off the clock. So,
Yeah, well, I know it goes faster, just not with me on it.
yeah.
What was the question?
Oh,
Oh,
What
the
gets
music.
you? What
the
gets
music.
you in the mood?
So it's
Luke Combs, yeah.
yeah. I just like to. He kind of just chills my brain.
nice.
So
Yeah,
it's
apparently, I
just more
look like
to
him. I've been told I look like Luke Combs or something. I don't know. They don't look at me like that.
Depends how drunk you are and how underwater you
So, if
are.
I was going up to the bar and ordering you a drink, what would your drink of choice be?
Vodka lime soda.
Vodka lime soda.
Done.
Yeah.
Legacy question, mate. So when people talk about you in the future, what do you want them to remember you for? What stories do you want them to tell?
God, that's a hard question.
And we give you no fucking warning, so here we go.
No, I think I just want to be remembered as a good person, someone that tried and someone that got through life without the statistics. As I'm a survivor, I'm not a victim anymore. But in saying that, I take pride in statistics for abused women are they become prostitutes, alcoholics, or drug addicts. I became neither.
That's
Good.
So I'm proud of me for that because it's, don't get me wrong, I fucked up with marriages and, you know, a little bit promiscuous in my younger years. But yeah, it was more to kind of get away
you've
from.
You've got to learn your own value in your own way.
Yeah, you do. And it was, I think the promiscuous, it was me that was deciding that I wanted it, not it being forced on me too. So
You would have thought they would have turned you away from it, though.
Being in control.
it depends. It depends.
Very smart to think about it, to be honest.
No, you know what? It's unfortunate, but I've got to live
How-
my life, yeah?
How Dad could do that.
That's what happens. It doesn't happen, but it has happened. That's, I can't.
You
like I
can't
said-
stop it.
Like I
You
said,
can't wind the clock back.
Nah,
It's fucking.
nah. So that's what I want to be remembered as. You know what?
Stop that
She
shit
can-
from
Got
other
through it.
kids.
She got through it and she went on to try help others. And if I
Yeah.
can stop the statistics happening with other young children, that's my goal.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming. Oh, okay, all right. Look at me like that. You can ask it this time, Jeff. I asked it last week.
What?
We finish every episode with the same question. What does the term twist the throttle mean to you?
It's probably like I said before, just being on my own. Not my life is pretty fast with work and family. I guess like everyone else's. And I know being on a bike is supposed to be in the fast lane, but I feel it as my life is slowing down.
Yeah.
My day is slower when I'm on the bike. My mind is slower.
It's for you, that's why.
Yeah, it's me time. Like you can take as much me time as you want at home, or you can go outside for 5 minutes at work, but it's not me time.
That's the I'm not going to strangle anybody time. That's
Yeah.
Hey, that was funny actually today. I get it in there. I actually walked up to a lady and said, I know the reason why we're not allowed guns. Because I'm probably fucking shoot people today.
Yeah. I carry tweezers. People say, oh, you can go to your room and you can get me time and you can time out, but it's not the same when you're a mum and a partner and there's dogs and there's your phone and whatever. So
turn it off. There's one thing you're worried about, it's keeping that bike on the road.
Mate,
just to be on my bike, my music.
We've been doing this for 2 hours. I've got 42 missed messages and 3 missed calls, and it doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop. And you know what? My work is people on the phone all day, every day, interacting with people like personally, and it's full on until I'm pretty much in bed that night. Between family life and work and B.A.C.A and kids outside, like the family home, it's constant. Yeah, so
Hey, Ox, you listening? Take it to Bali, mate.
Yeah.
It's time for another holiday.
No, it's time for me to go home. I've been home for 10 years.
Yeah, there you go.
Time to go home.
Thank you very much for making the time.
Thank you very much
for
coming along, Casper, and sharing your story. I know it's a fucking hard one.
We I've known you a long time, but we haven't actually gotten into your story before. So thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
With our tens of listeners.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? If it helps people speak up or come forward,
the whole thing we do for this show is if I've helped one person, I'm happy. I don't give a shit how much effort we put into this, and if it grows huge, if it doesn't grow, we just want to help somebody, and we're trying to get as many people in with a story to tell, and yours is definitely a story to tell. Yeah. Captivating.
There you go. Word of the day. All right, love you. Thanks a lot, watchers and listeners. Another episode is done and dusted.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks for riding with us today on Twist the Throttle. If you enjoyed the ride, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your crew. Remember, no matter how tough the road gets, you're never riding alone. Stay safe, stay open, and catch you on the next ride. Keep that throttle twisted.